You guys, I do karaoke too, and I can't sing. And I'll tell you what, the only time, and I mean the only time I will ever do karaoke is if I have a bunch of booze in me. Yes, I am not joking. I have no balls to get up in front of the stage to do anything. Hi guys, it's Lisa, Chef Wannabe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's doing good today. We are at the end of October and things are great, and I have lots of soapy bubbles on my boobs, so that's good. And I decided today that I was gonna have a nice, beautiful snack in the tub, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna dry my hands for this. Okay, oh wait, and I gotta bring this here, so let's rhyme off what we have. Okay, so first of all, you guys, I've got some Tetley tea. It's nice and hot. Here we go. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I've got my, I've got my Tetley tea here. Cheers, you guys. That's right, cup of tea right from Newfoundland. So you guys, when I was growing up, me and my best friend Darlene back home, I used to go to her place all the time, you guys. I used to love going to her house, right? And they had a convenience store next door, and we used to hang out there all the time. Darlene used to work all the time, and I used to go in there and hang out with her, and we used to make cookies and all kinds of stuff like that. I think I told you guys about that when the fresh bread used to come out of the oven, and we'd get butter, and we'd put butter on top of the buns and stuff like that. Oh my God, it was just beautiful. Anyway, what we used to do was, in the morning, before the store was even open and stuff, and we'd wake up, and she would run into the store, and she'd grab a big block of cheddar cheese, and she would grab a big piece of homemade, or a big loaf of homemade bread, and cut the bread and put the cheese with butter on top of the bread, you guys, and we would have it with our telly. Now today I don't have any homemade bread. You guys, life was so simple back then. Hi, darling. I remember I used to dip my bread in the tea all the time too. I think she did too. Oh my God. That's good. That's some good stuff. Yum. And right here, I have a container someone gave me of bottled mussels, you guys. I love bottled mussels. So let's see how easy it's going to be to open this, and if it's perfectly fresh. Now, that's my finger sticking to it, but if you know that there's something wrong with your jar, if you push down and it pops back, because it's supposed to not pop back, that means that air got into it and it could be unsafe, and there could be salmonella, I believe is what it is, salmonella or E. coli, I think it's salmonella. But anyways, once you pop the lid, you'll hear the huge pop, okay? Ooh, was that loud? I heard it. It happened so quick. Okay, anyway, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna have one. I must have one. Now, we didn't do this with breakfast, but I found it out there in my fridge, and I thought, oh my God, I'm just gonna open it. You guys, they look just like oysters, hey? Did I say I only have one? Okay, let's close that one back up. Yum. Okay. Let's turn that to the side so it doesn't fall into the tub. Let's get another piece of. Oh no, the big chunk of cheese just went in the tub. Oh no, is it floating? Where did it go? Oh shit. Oh! Hang on. Oh, hey, you guys see Ivy in the back? There's Ivy. Yes, Ivy's joining us today. Hi, Ivy. And over here, we got some doggies. Yes, we do. Okay. Let's get back in line, shall we? Yes. Okay. I need to get a cloth to just have here with me for drying my hands. Okay, I want another piece of this yummy, yummy cheese bread. The original cheese bread. You guys, when I used to have this, oh my God, what was that? 38 years ago? It's so funny how nowadays when I think back, I always think back according to years and how old I was and how many years ago it was. Let's have some red onion. How about some more red onion? Oh, and I sprinkle garlic powder on the bread. We didn't do that when we were kids, but now, you guys, I love garlic on any melted cheese. One of these times I want to get a big slice of bread and I'll do that. Just the old way like I used to. Maybe next time I'll go visit Darlene. Yeah. I don't think she bakes bread. Pretty sure she doesn't. Her sister Diane might. I'll have to find out. Okay. And then here, I have a beautiful boiled egg, a little bit overdone. You can tell by that darkness around the around the outside of the yolk. And I have a little bit of salt and pepper sprinkle on there. Forgot to tell you guys. Did I mention this is tub time? With the Downhome magazine, yes. So, today, you guys, I'm dedicating this entire episode, 3 magazines, to Paul Warford. I'm going to read 3 of his stories. Yes, I am. But before I do that, I want to tell you guys about the book I'm reading. This book is ridiculous because it is based on a true story. You guys, sometimes I'll tell you why it's in a plastic bag in a minute, but there's so many crazy ass stories in the world of things that have happened, like just absolutely ridiculous, like beyond insane. Anyway, this crazy old bastard, I'll try to get his name right. Ooh, where are my glasses? Oh no, they're over there. Joseph Freitzel. He drugged and terrorized. He drugged his teenage daughter Elizabeth with ether and imprisoned her in a soundproof underground bunker behind 8 locked doors. You guys, she was down there for 24 years. 24 years. And he raped her and stuff, and she ended up having 7 of his kids. And some of those kids, after a while, even ended up coming upstairs to live with him and his wife and other children. He claimed that she had run away because she had a history of running away before she disappeared. And no doubt because he had been molesting her from a ripe young age of 11. And anyway, so he imprisoned her, and everybody just figured that she had run away, gone to stay with a cult or something like that. And he festered up all of these lies to cover up every detail of what was possible, whatever had happened or whatever. And anyway, when the children started appearing, her children, he would bring them up and put them on the outside of the step. And at the time, you guys, nobody had cameras and stuff like that to actually see what was going on. And he would force her to write notes and say that I can't raise a baby, you need to raise a baby for me and stuff like this. So I think 2 or 3 times that happened. Anyway, you guys, it was just horrible. And over the years, while her and the other kids were all downstairs, they were so unhealthy because they didn't get to see any sunlight, they didn't get proper vitamins and nutrients and minerals and stuff like that. And the air was very stagnant. There was a small vent or whatever venting system for air to come in, but because there were so many people down there, there was no way that there was enough oxygen. So everybody was quite lethargic and didn't develop as well as what they should have. And their teeth were all falling out and everything like that. You guys, it was just what a terrible, terrible person. Monster. And that is what he was. And in hindsight, all the people that knew him and stuff knew that he was weird, knew that he was quite abusive and just a terrible person. And abusive to everybody, kids, his wife, strangers, even his friends. Like, he was just a nasty, nasty human being. And he even used to go into clubs and stuff like that, different places to get his sexual thrills, S&M, and beat the prostitutes and stuff like that were around. And just a horrible, horrible person. Anyways, you guys, I am, how far am I? I am right there. And I'm not at the end yet, so I really don't know. But I'm sure now that Elizabeth and all of her children are all in hiding or whatever, like they don't want anybody to know about all of that stuff, right? So they got new names probably, and they're well taken care of and protected. But anyway, let's move on. Yes, I just wanted to tell you guys about that story because it just blows my mind. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so another little bite of this, and I shall put it away. If my husband drops by, he can have some more. Okay, wait, I'll have some more onion, a little piece. And garlic and onions, just in time to see my husband. Found the cheese. Anyway, the reason the book is in a Ziploc bag is because I bring it back and forth to work, and I don't want it to get dirty or anything like that, because it's actually not my book. I borrowed it, yes. Someone had lent it to my husband lent it to me, now we got to give it back to him. So, anyway. Also, you guys, I have such cute little bits of information today for you guys. Yes, so also there's going to be a lot of bloopers and close-ups, you guys, because I can't contain my titties. I think I'm going to have to start wearing the top when I do this. Oh no, you guys, I have chocolate here. So right here, I have tea cakes from Newfoundland, you guys. Tea cakes and Palatine bar. And I have not, this company, tea cakes, milk chocolate tea cakes. Tunnock's, I guess is the name of the company, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, since 1890, holy cow. So I have not had one of these in how many years? Everything is like how many years? Okay, anyway, let's see what it is. I'm kind of wondering if there's any kind of jam on the inside, but I'm marshmallow, wafer, and chocolate for sure. Nope. Which is fine by me. You guys are sweet enough. Yum. Okay. Yum. Yum. And then the Palatine bar, you guys. I'll open that before the end. If I forget, forgive me. Okay, so I need my glasses. I thought Hubby was going to come visit. I was going to get faster in my glasses, but now I got to go get them, so hold on. Oh no, they're fogged up. Okay, and water. All right, let's get this show on the road, you guys. Okay. All right, so this magazine here, covered in water, is from August this year, 2020. I'm feeling full already. Okay, let's see. And you guys, there are so many good stories in here, but I only have time to read Paul Warford, you guys. You know, it's been so hard with trying to do videos and COVID and just everything, you know, and trying to come up with original ideas and stuff like that. So anyway, back to the basics, and I am going to be reading for you today Paul Warford. Yes, I am. This one is titled, this magazine is Exploring with Dogs. Oh my God, I just can't be comfortable today. Okay, let me just get back here and chill out. Yeah, okay. All right, you ready? Okay, let's do this. Help yourself conscious. At Roberts, there was Tropicana. The juice was new to the Newfoundland market at the time, pricey. Our house never had Tropicana, a form of abuse I discovered as soon as that Florida squeezed goodness first touched my tongue. Later in life, I learned that my mother bought 6 2-liter cartons of milk at a time to accommodate the amount my brothers and I drank, so I got over the lack of Tropicana. I'd let myself in through his family's front door, greeted immediately by the sharp, cracked barks of their miniature schnauzer, Frisky. Removing my sneakers, I'd listen for cues to determine the location of his family members. His father, a very hard-working doctor, was usually asleep in the front room. His mother might be folding laundry upstairs. Robert would likely be in the basement, a carpeted haven filled with his video games, a pool table, and the permanent stink of pre-teen boys enjoying their early childhood. With my footwear removed and Frisky scampering away from lack of interest, I'd immediately enter the kitchen and open the fridge. Robert's mother would walk in then exclaiming, "Hello, brought-up Paul," with her thick Butlerville accent. The fact that I was face deep in her fridge before greeting her son, or even verifying he was home, never seemed to cross her mind. My first serious girlfriend came from Nova Scotia, and she returned home with me for her inaugural Newfoundland visit during Christmas of 2002. I was 20. I led her to the brick 2-story house directly opposite my parents' home, keen to introduce her to Robert's family. As I entered the house, Jane stopped me, horrified, and asked, "Aren't you going to knock?" I couldn't help it, as I laughed in her face. Of course I wasn't going to knock. Why would I make Elizabeth get up when she didn't have to? Back on the mainland, I'd go clubbing with Jane and her pals. We had lots of laughs over the years, yet I still raised an eyebrow when Jane's childhood friends made their way to us one weekend after her mother volunteered to drive us all to the city. The doorbell would chime to announce them one by one, and Jane would find them standing on the mat patiently awaiting entry. I was perplexed but quiet, as questions nagged the back of my skull. Hadn't Jane and presumably her mother known these people since she was a little kid? And we knew they were coming over, and we knew the agreed time, so why did they keep ringing the doorbell? The formality baffles me to this day. I've since upgraded to a wife, but she too is a mainlander. Now between you and me, she continues to insist she doesn't qualify as a CFA because she's from Prince Edward Island, and we know better. Island is in the name, she reminds me whenever the subject comes up. I agree that PEI was an island at the time, but then they built that bridge. The first time I brought Annie, that's his wife, to Newfoundland, she assumed we'd be getting a hotel while visiting my family, which I obviously considered insane. Why on earth would we need a hotel when we were going home? So now it is she who is baffled, as she continues to adjust to my parents reminding her to help herself to the food, the wine, the household amenities. They remind her to stop apologizing. She feels as though she needs to say sorry when she opens a cupboard or asks for a glass of wine. She considers herself an inconvenience when she oversteps these social boundaries. She's not used to the expectation now imposed on her to simply ignore her instincts by ignoring the boundaries as well. As the years go on between us, the insistence to always be comfortable is slowly making her less uncomfortable. Meanwhile, I sit and watch this dance as my wife performs the steps more deftly with each visit. I understand now that the more she learns about my family, my oldest friends, even the employees at Powell's supermarket, the more she comes to understand that she was welcomed before she even got here. Isn't that sweet, you guys? And it's true, too. Everybody is welcomed. Everybody. Come on in Newfoundland, you guys. Come on. Okay, so the next... Oh, my butt stuck again. Oh, no sliding. Oh, no. Maybe I need my butt to be stuck on the tub so I don't move. Okay. All right, so this one is called This Place Rocks. This is the September issue, and look at this. You guys, I would love to have like a little cabin or a little building under the ground like that. Hubby and I like just have to do that. That's right. Okay. Where are you hiding this time, Paul? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? He's usually pretty close to the front. There he is. I like that his pages are all white. It's easier to find him that way. Okay, this one is called Making Moves. I got her a paddleboard. My wife, Andy, for her birthday. I got her a paddleboard. It's been a tough secret to keep, and I've been dying to tell someone. When we lived in Pasadena, Newfoundland a few years ago, she would rent our landlord's paddleboards to tourists and students roaming the sandy beach. If you haven't seen one, a paddleboard is like a surfboard, but it's wider and you look comparatively less cool when using one. My wife is going to be the proverbial kid on Christmas morning when she opens it, but we're not here to talk about birthday gifts today. Wait, I thought he was talking about Christmas. Now he's talking about birthday? Is your birthday on Christmas Day? Oh, that's pretty cool if it is. We're moving, or we have moved. We do move. With a few days remaining on our lease, my wife and I now exist in a weird purgatory. We sleep in our new bed, but my espresso machine is still at the old place, as is my writing desk and the pot we use to make chili. After 4 years of fresh bagels in the morning and shortcuts through the Basilica parking lot, we are leaving our apartment on Barnes Road in St. John's. Like most resettlements, the process is bittersweet. While I hang pictures on our new bare walls, I recount all the laughs and arguments echoing off the walls of our old place. Amidst the sparse smattering of winter coats and dehumidifiers still awaiting transport to our new home. Will our exchanges be as spirited here? Should we hire someone to clean our former oven? Will we put a hammock in our new backyard? Will the dog be able to adjust? Our basset hound Gabby seems to be settling in faster than we are. She contentedly sits for hours on her new deck, surveying the city at this unfamiliar angle, furtively sniffing the air for animals who might try to steal her breakfast. We want a house of our own, of course, rather than a rental. The time will come. Annie and I joke that we'll one day be a St. John's power couple, a term used to refer to wedded Hollywood megastars. We're ready for success. Once Grindmind Inc. becomes a leading horror entity in the film industry and Andy is some sort of an on-screen celebrity chef, like Gordon Ramsay, but with less shouting and swearing, no doubt. We never buy tickets on the dream home, but I sometimes conjure my own in my head with a dank, soundproof alcove for my video games and a billiard parlor with cushy carpet. Till then, though, this place just might work out. Our view of the harbor is second to none. We sit comfortably in the new Adirondack chairs Andy insisted on buying from a guy out in Foxtrap, and she sips wine. I love her. While I blow cool air on my tea, we watch a Coast Guard patrol ease itself through the narrows like a foot into a slipper. The man who built the commission chairs threw in a small matching table, and we lay our drinks on it as a dog prods our perimeter fence for weaknesses. My wife smiles at me then, her eyes shining, and I sigh contentment as the gulls screech like bastards. She gushes about the apartment storage space, all these cupboards to be filled, and I remember why I married her. My wife cannot help but find the potential in things. Where I see a rejected audition, she sees a mischance that will breed more chances. Where I see an uneven stretch of grass on a street with no exit, she sees ourselves sipping drinks happy. And where I see a 9-foot-long stretch of rubber and vinyl, she sees us just in the distance, backlit by a sunset of fuchsia and amber, paddling slowly but surely towards something great. Ooh, that is a nice, beautiful, gentle story. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Way to go, Paul. I love your stories. Okay, this one, Berry Bonanza. Did I see 12? 12 delicious recipes picked just for you. This is the October edition. You guys, I should be getting the November one. It might even be in the mailbox today. Here we go. Look how fast I found him. You can't hide from me anymore. Okay, this one is titled Sing Like Everyone's Watching. Oh my, no way, Jose. Okay, Michael Jordan is arguably the best basketball player who ever lived. At the very least, his sneaker line proved to be a slam dunk. Boy, you're not kidding there. After winning 3 championships and losing his father, Jordan retired so he could play minor league baseball, to the bafflement of sports critics the world over. But he didn't care. He was chasing an old dream, one from his childhood that existed before millions of Americans were encouraging each other to be like Mike. Was he better at baseball than basketball? Well, no, but he was pretty good. I've been fearless in front of crowds all my life. Good for him, not me. I can saunter onto a stage in front of you and your friends and I can wing it and I'll be fine. Wow, man, that's awesome. Others tell me I'm a good actor, though I think I still have lots to learn before I'd say that. I started acting as a kid, and though it made me feel great about myself, I wanted to be good at other stuff. I always admired musicians. In school, it was the kids in guitar lessons with Ken Snow, showing off their pristine Ibanez's and Fenders during recess. Are those guitars? I guess? I don't know. Already able to play Soundgarden songs. Oh, how did they know to press their fingers hard enough and in the right places? I couldn't understand it. While studying at Acadia, I was in awe of Sean Burke, the mild-mannered guy from Cape Breton who lived in our dorm. I'd known Sean a full year before I saw him perform at a student-run open mic. He sang The Stone, Dave Matthews Band, so well it'd bring tears to your eyes. I felt as if Sean had been hiding a superpower from me. I desperately wanted to sing well, because I believed it would get me a girlfriend, though Sean didn't have a woman either, so maybe the theory wouldn't have panned out. Almost 20 years have passed, and now I sing in front of others. Oh, but only under one special circumstance, karaoke. I used to be ignorant. I used to hate karaoke. I thought, if you can't sing well, why would you make a bar of strangers listen to you? But I was missing the point. You guys, I do karaoke too, and I can't sing. And I'll tell you what, the only time, and I mean the only time I will ever do karaoke is if I have a bunch of booze in me. Yes, I am not joking. I have no balls to get up in front of the stage to do anything. Yeah, you guys, I get so nervous standing in front of a crowd and stuff. Like when I'm the center of attention, I'm like, oh no. Yeah, seriously, yeah. I remember when I was really, really young and I had to present a project in front of the class and read it out. I remember during the time, it was only like probably one page or something like that. And I remember while I was doing it, I was barely breathing and I started seeing stars. I thought, I didn't know at the time. Now I know that was because I was going to pass out. Yeah. But it was over and then I got to sit down. Right? Yeah. But yeah, like, oh, I just hate it. And now if I'm doing anything in front of anybody like you guys, I just kind of like, it's almost like I'm acting because it's like, I mean, I'm talking to, there's no one here. There's no one here, right? And I'm just talking to the camera in hopes that I'm talking to people that see this later. But I'm still putting myself out there for people to see. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Anyway, moving on. I was fascinated by the Jims and Bills and Emilys of the room, these seemingly reserved to strangers I'd been eyeballing as they shot pool or ordered drinks. The DJ would call their name and they'd transform from ordinary patrons into singing sensations of enthusiasm, belting high notes at the ceiling while shutting their eyes tight, the crowd screaming their support along the way. One woman brought down the house with Alanis Morissette's You Ought to Know, a difficult, impassioned anthem no karaoke performer should take lightly. When she finished, she walked off the stage, returned to her friends, and sipped water through a straw as if nothing had happened. I hope I can sing like her someday. We all have a talent that comes naturally to us. For everything else, there's practice. You guys. You know, some people can practice all they want, they'll never be a singer. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that's me. So, oh, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and all day. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for joining me for high entertainment value. Yes. Okay, bye, you guys. Oh, wait. Let's have a taste of the Palamine bar before you guys go. Oh, before you guys go and put medicine in your ears for what just happened. Okay, so there's chocolate in the cup. So there are two of these little guys. What is that? What is that inside? Fudge. Canada's, wait. Fudge and peanuts? It definitely tastes like fudge. I didn't find any peanuts though. Yum, yum, yum. I thank you guys so very much for joining me again today. Take care, you guys. Be safe. Bye. Woo!